Starting with the basics, we're going to first introduce the grip that we suggest at the University of Maryland. We don't spend a lot of time in teaching grip. What we're more concerned about is the tightness of the sparrow that the young man has and the velocity in which he can throw the ball. But if we have a young man who's having difficulty with the grip, we suggest that we take the second finger of the throwing hand and place it over the top thread on the ball, and then we would like to get that second finger, or the third finger, on the second thread of the ball to give him a good secure grip at the back of the ball, and that's the type of grip that we suggest. Gripping a football is much like shooting a foul. If a youngster is not having any difficulty with his throw, if he's got good rotation on the ball, if he's got good velocity on the ball, we're not going to mess with the grip. And during the period of time that we've been here at the University of Maryland, we have only had to change the grip of one of our quarterbacks. And now I'm going to allow the other quarterbacks to give you some insight as to how they grip the football.
The most important thing about having a grip is making sure that it's comfortable. Myself, I like my ring finger at the top of the laces and my pinky right here in the middle. At times I will change my grip a little bit because in the NFL, especially during game day, we play with 12 brand new footballs. So you never know how the texture of the football is going to be, and some are a little bit oilier and some are a little bit more slippery. So I think a lot of that has to depend on where I'm going to put my fingers. But for right now, I would say when I pick up a football, I immediately put my ring finger right here and my pinky right here, and this way I can cock my arm a little bit easier, and when I let go of it, it comes out nice and easy and usually comes out as a spiral.
When you're gripping the football, I don't think you want to get too much of your palm on the ball. Sometimes I've seen players try to grip it like that, and you don't have quite as good a touch with that type of grip. You want to get something that's comfortable and maybe gives you a little air right underneath here, and it gives you better touch when you're throwing those touch passes. Another thing that I might mention is the tightness of your grip. I noticed up in Buffalo, we play in some pretty heavy winds, and at times when you're thrown into a 30 or 40 mile an hour wind, I tend to tighten my grip up just a little bit with my fingers, a little more tension, and it gives me a tighter spiral into the wind. Whereas if it's a calm day, I'll just loosen it a little bit and I feel I have just a little bit better touch.